Sportster 48 2012. Making a little video so you all can see what I've done to my bike. First of all, as you can see, changed the peanut tank. I love the little tank, but just 2.1 liters is just too small. So I changed and I put a 883 tank on it. Had somebody do my stock set with the diamonds on. A lot of people tell me it looks like a stormtrooper, so put a little decal there. Those little holes, I gotta redo them. They're not spaced out correctly, but that's more likely the look I'm gonna go for. Got this little bag out of eBay. I think it's about $200. It's very convenient. I do have air shocks from Arnott. I do have my compressor inside that little bag just so it doesn't get wet. I had it out before down here, but it gets too much water and it had to change it a couple of times, so I decided to put it inside. I blacked out all my engine. I have a relocator here I bought from eBay. I don't remember, was one of the first mod I did to the bike. I think it's a must, so you could have that clean look over there in the middle. I did relocate my speedo as well. So digital speedo from Harley Davidson. Changed my grips. I think the Kuryakin. Got my quad lock right here. That's where I keep my phone when I'm riding. Very convenient. Talked all the cables. I bought this from the auto parts, and I'm gonna go ahead and put all the wires inside when I tuck them under the tank, so I don't have a whole bunch of cables. Just have this little things that make I think it makes the bike look cleaner. We go to the front over here. Have a V-Road Coal. I believe this is from a Night Road Special 2001. I bought it directly from Harley. They don't have them in stores. You have to go to a store and pre-order it. It takes like 3 weeks to get it. But this little piece over here when I relocated my speedo. I have the digital fuel indicator over here. I wanted to go all digital. Also, the oil measurement is digital. I have some fork covers I bought from Lowbro. The original come all the way down here, but I cut them because if you do that, I believe you have to take off your fender, and I didn't want to do that, so I just cut them to size over here. Put these little boots, and that's it. Pretty easy job. You could do it with a jack and some regular tools you should have at home. Changes the look on the bike on the front, in my opinion. Got the day maker, also a must for any bike. Now they make Chinese knockoffs out of this. When I bought this, only Harley used to do this. This is a sticker you'll see right here. It's from the crew down here in Miami, the Sportster riding group. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Have a group, pretty neat group. If you live around the area, come on and ride with us. Also cut it out, the front fender to match the rear fender. Put a white wall on it. That's gonna leave the bike soon. I don't wanna clean that anymore. The bike itself is just a pain to keep, just because it's all white, and a little mosquito sticks there, and you're gonna see it because it's white. Those little stickers are gonna go. Actually, I'm gonna put a 150 on the front, also Avon Cobra, they make a 150 for the front. I'm gonna go ahead and change that whenever I change my front wheel to match my rear wheel. I'm gonna go there in a minute. I have my little bag over here I bought from Harley. I think it was about $200 or $170. I keep all my tools there since I can't keep them on the other bag. I have my intake right here, Screaming Eagle from Harley. I have this little piece right here, and I gotta say, it's a simple mod that you could do in your bike. It's called a clamp buster, and in long trips it's gonna help you. These bikes don't have cruise control, so it's gonna help you a lot. It does have this little thing over here that I also changed, because the one that has from factory is just useless. So I put this little piece and that locks in the throttle. It's kind of like a cruise control, but it's not, but it helps. I have my tank lifted. I don't remember how much it's up, but I think it's I think they're like 15 bucks, and this is about an inch and a half if I'm not mistaken. Remember, the more that you lift your tank, the more gas you're not gonna use because of the angle. This gas over here on the bottom of the tank, you lose it. It's a fuel injected bike, so this is where you eject the fuel. So all of this is lost gas. There's gas there that I never use. So the more angle you put to that, the more you're gonna lose. The rocket covers, like everything on the engine parts, is locked out. Got my gas cap flush from Harley Davidson as well. I think it's about $70. I changed this little piece over here. I think I'm gonna change it. I don't like it too much, just because you see the line over here. Now they sell, I think, Rough Craft. It's a new company that they do pretty neat work with these covers over here for the pulley, for the belt. A lot of people take them out, but I've heard also a lot of people saying that the belt might pop off from there, and you don't want that. I got my exhaust system, like most of the Sportsters. This is Vents and Hines. I did paint on them black. Actually, this is kind of like a glossy black or satin black, and I use VHT paint to paint it, just because if it gets too hot and you don't use the correct paint, then paint is gonna peel off with the heat. As you can see, with all the mods that I've done to my bike, I've never changed the pegs. I haven't found any pegs that I like. That's why I haven't changed them. So hopefully in the near future I'm gonna have to do that, because a lot of people told me everything you've changed to your bike and you haven't changed the pegs. So this is the solenoid right here. That's where I place my solenoid for my suspension, over here. I'm going to show you in a little bit how it goes up and it goes down. As you can see, I have the stock belt. I do have a 200 tire on the back. It's a pretty neat mod. I hate the little skinny tire that this bike has. I think this tire is perfect for the Sportster. A lot of people said don't do it because you're gonna lose stability when you ride and blah 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 and all that crap. I gotta tell you, I've never felt better on the bike. Feels more sturdy. Yes, you do gotta lean on the curbs a little bit more, but it's not a problem. It's not a problem. I've ridden V-Road. They have 240s on the back, and I clean them, no problem. It's just a matter of getting used to it. Did cut my fender. This is not a aftermarket fender. It's the stock fender. Just cut it out, just like like the front fender, right there. A lot of people might be asking, how the hell do you put a 200 in the tire? Well, I didn't do it. Nico's Garage and Fernando Motor Rink. That's his name. They did it. They have a shop in Miami, Florida. I do most of the things on my bike myself, but this mod I couldn't do it at home. Couldn't do this mod at home. I think nobody has this with the stock swing arm, with the stock rear fender, stock pulley. Nobody has this, as far as I know. These guys, they I don't know how they did it. I told them I didn't want to do chain just because chain is more maintenance. You know, it loses tightness. The belt is, that's why Harley went to a belt. Less maintenance, and you don't have to have links, because if it breaks down, it breaks down. I have about 17,000 miles on my bike right now, and I've never had a problem with the belt. It's never broken. I do have a stage 1 on the bike. It has a Pro Tuner from Harley. It does have a racing map on it, so it is giving me about 86 to 90 horsepower. I'm not sure exactly. When I bought the bike, it had it already. I was gonna talk about the tag. I do close my tag a lot, like a lot of people do when you're driving the tolls. Right here in Miami, it's crazy. You have tolls every freaking 3 miles. So I get robbed enough when I in my car to get robbed when I'm on the bike. For the rear modification, from what they said they had to do, they stretched out the fender, obviously. They use a heat gun to stretch down the metal. They remove all the little, I would say, linen that it has inside. They had to remove all that to make it fit. I know they reversed this pulley right here. They reversed it. It's the stock pulley. They just turn it inside out and redo the holes on it, so it would have a different angle to this side. They also had to modify the bracket for the brake. You can barely see it because it's getting dark, but they did that, and they also modified here the tach right here. Pretty nice job they did. I'm very happy with it. This is how it looks. I'm gonna go ahead and try to place the phone over here so you can see the air suspension working. I'm gonna turn it. Alright, that's how it works. And that's it. Any questions? PM me, I'll try to answer all of them.